first, the highlights. Lagos State government partners NCDC on environmental surveillance program. Central Bank of Nigeria imposes daily transaction limit on POS agent customers. On the Farrington, rescuers race to find survivors after Vanuatu earthquake. In sport, Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr. wins the FIFA Best Men's Player of the Year award. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. The Lagos State government has expressed its readiness to support the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention (NCDC) on the launch of the Environmental Surveillance Program (ESPN) in the state. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources Tokunbo Wahab made this known when delegates from NCDC led by the consultant on needs assessment Olatunji Kolawole came on a courtesy visit to ministry. Wahab said the health and environment sector cannot be separated as such. The multi-sectoral approach for the surveillance is a welcome development. He said the government is willing to collaborate whenever the cause and effect of the environment and health is being discussed, saying if the government fixes the basics in the environment ecosystem, it will definitely reduce the cost of challenges that is being experienced in the health sector. The consultant on needs assessment, Olatunji Kolawole, said the visit was to inform the commissioner that the state had been selected as a site for the surveillance initiative. He appreciated the government's cooperation, saying it will greatly enhance the smooth implementation of the ESPN project's objectives in Lagos State. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to advancing, including and empowering women, describing them as the pillars of communities, contributing in numerous ways as mothers, entrepreneurs, educators, and leaders. He stated this in his keynote address at the 2024 Women's Assembly for Local Government and Local Council Development Areas organized by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who is represented by the Secretary to the State Governor, Bimbola Saluhunde, described Secretary to the State Government, Bimbola Saluhunde, describes the Assembly as a critical platform for celebrating women's contributions and tackling challenges affecting their well-being. The special guest of honor and wife of the Lagos State Governor, Bijoke Sanwo-Olu, noted that all must stand united in advocating for women's rights and opportunities, ensuring that women, no matter their status and location in the state, are equipped with the tools and resources they need to thrive. In her welcome address, Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Cecilia Dada, describes the Assembly as a call to action for addressing women's health, economic stability, and political representation. She also emphasized the importance of economic empowerment to break the cycle of poverty, highlighting the state government's efforts to encourage women's active participation in politics and leadership. 250 senior citizens in Lagos State have received 200,000 naira each under the second edition of the Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme of wife of the President Oluremi Tinubu. This year's theme of the social intervention program is Total Wellness, Happy, Healthy, and Prosperous Lifestyle. Speaking at the ceremony held at the Lagos House Ikeja, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Bijoke Sanwo-Olu, who represented Mrs. Tinubu, said the grant doubled what was given last year and urged the senior citizens to prioritize their health even as they celebrate in the festive season. A total of 1,900,000,000 naira is dispersed across the 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Capital Territory, as well as the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association. Now to the rest of the stories. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has restricted agent of point of sales, also known as POS, to a daily transaction limit of 1.2 million naira. CBN made this known in 8 circular on cash out limits for agent banking transactions signed by the Director Payment System Management Department, Oladimeji Taiwo in Abuja. According to Taiwo, the development is in the apex bank's effort to advance a cashless economy. He emphasized that policy interventions have become necessary to enhance the use of electronic payment channels for agency banking operations. Taiwo noted that these interventions also set a cash withdrawal limit per customer regardless of channel at 500,000 naira per week, with daily maximum transaction cash out limit of 100,000 naira per customer. Today is International Migrant Day. The day is a special opportunity to shine a spotlight on the invaluable contributions of millions of migrants around the world and highlight the increasingly complex environment in which migration occurs. Migrants play critical roles in labor markets, filling skills gap, driving innovation and entrepreneurship, and addressing demographic challenges in aging societies. This year's theme is towards safer migration. In foreign news, rescuers in Vanuatu are trapped in a 7 struck up villa, killing 14 people. At least 200 people were injured on Tuesday's earthquake. With many of the casualties centered around a handful of buildings in the city center. Authorities say a 7-day state of emergency has been declared to limit the public's movement while rescue operations are underway. In sport now, Real Madrid attacker Vinicius Jr. has won the FIFA Best Men's Player of the Year award, while Barcelona midfielder Aitana Bonmati picked up the women's prize for the second time. The award comes 2 months after Vinicius was second in the Ballon d'Or. He succeeds Messi as the FIFA Best Men's Player after the Argentina scooped up the last 2 editions of the award. The forward scored 24 goals and laid on 11 assists in 31 matches across all competitions as he led Real to a La Liga and Champions League double last season. That's it on the news at noon, but just before we go, always drive within the specified speed limit. You can follow us and like all of various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration reconfigured 6 junction roundabout, Allen, Ikotu, Maryland, Lekki and Alja, under the Traffic Management Intervention Plan? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has expressed its readiness to support the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention (NCDC) on the launch of the Environmental Surveillance Program (ESPN) in the state. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has restricted agent of point of sales, also known as POS, to a daily transaction limit of 1.2 million naira. We also told you that rescuers in Vanuatu are racing to find survivors trapped in buildings a day after a 7.3 magnitude earthquake struck the capital of Port Vila, killing 14 people. Finally, in sport, Real Madrid attacker Vinicius Jr. has won the FIFA Best Men's Player of the Year award, while Barcelona midfielder Aitana Bonmati picked up the women's prize for the second time. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Taiwo Baruwa. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon.